doing today? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Whitney, and this channel is all about reselling on Poshmark, on Mercari, on DEPOP, eBay, all of that. Now today is somewhat of a different video. Let's call it a rant of sorts. This is gonna be the 10 questions that I hate getting on Poshmark, on Mercari, on anything I sell on. These questions has got to go. And trust me, there are more, but you know, we had to narrow it down for this. They're in no particular order, no ranking or nothing. They're just written down and we're gonna go through it. The first thing is, are they true to size? Or do they run big or small? This is a question that I get all the time on the Nike Poshmark when it comes to sneakers. I don't know. Y'all have no idea how often I just want to say I don't know. Me, I am a size 8. I can only tell you from a size 8, and that's just with my feet. We all got different feet, so some shoes for some people run true to size, some shoes for some people run big, some shoes for some people run small, and they can all be the same shoe. I don't know if they run true to size for you. For me, they might. For you, they might not. So stop asking me. I know I get this question. I'm going to keep getting this question, and I always try to answer it as politely as possible and as best as possible. If it's my size or close to my size, I'll try it on and try to get a little bit of an idea, but I always preface with saying that it's different for each person's individual foot. This may run big for you, it may not for me or for someone else. So just keep that in mind if you decide to purchase it or not. The second one is asking me questions that are already in my listing. People, read people. It's right there for you. Questions such as the size or the measurements or colors or anything like that. In this particular instance, so for some of my shoes, I sell youth sizes and men's sizes, but I always convert them to women's unless it's like a really big men's size or a really small youth size. But I mainly do women's, so if I get a men's size 6.5 shoe, I'm listing it as a women's size 8 shoe. But every single time I always put in the listing stating that this is like a men's 6.5 but translates to a women's 8. And the same thing for youth shoes. And I always get the question, are these men's or are they women's? Or are they kids or are they women's? And I'm like, it's right there in the listing. Honestly, it's right there. You see women's, a size 8. So why are you asking me if they are a men's size 8? They are a women's size 8. Or I would have put a men's. That annoys me. And then also measurements that are already in the listing. For this, oh gosh, I have no idea for this question how often I just want to say, look at the description, but I feel like that would come off as rude. So I always go in the listing one just to make sure that I actually put it in there, because sometimes we can all make mistakes. I always like to make sure I actually put it in there, and if I do, I just copy it and paste it inside the comment and just put the answer there and just leave it at that, because people don't know how to read nowadays. Next thing, are they authentic? Once again, this is also something that's mainly geared towards the sneaker stuff. When I tell you in every single listing, you will not find a listing on my sneaker Poshmark that doesn't start with in the description, like the first line is 100% authentic, and then the second line will say new in box, no lid, because all of my shoes don't have a lid on it, whatever. But those are the first 2 lines, and then I space it out so you actually see it, and then have all the other information in there. y'all, I get this question too many times, and I'm just like, how is my saying it in the listing that it's 100% authentic does not like register to you that they are, and you have to ask me again just to make sure, just in case these pairs wasn't authentic? Like, I don't get it. And I just, same thing I want to say is right there at the top of the listing, but I don't, because I don't want to be rude. And I just say, yes, they are 100% authentic. Everything in my closet is 100% authentic. I can't. Oh, people. Fourth thing, the lowest you'll go. Don't we all hate that question? What's the lowest you'll go? Or just lowest question mark? You know, I hate that. And they also ask if I can go. Well, let me just start with this part. Let me start with this part of that fourth thing. Lowest you'll go. Why do I want to tell you the lowest that I will take? Why? Why would I want to sell it at my lowest? The object of reselling is to sell for a profit and to get as much profit as you can. So why would I just listed this item and you come in asking my lowest? You ain't even give other people a chance to either buy it outright or offer me something that's not my lowest, but you know, a little bit higher and stuff like that. No, you go straight for what's the lowest you'll take. I'ma just let y'all know personally, unless I've had the item for a heck of a long time, or I brought it and didn't realize certain flaws or stuff that was on and I just kind of want to get it out, I'm never telling y'all what my lowest. I'm never going to send it out for my lowest. I'm never doing that, because my lowest is me getting my money back. That's honestly the lowest that most of us, if we really was honest, is our like bottom dollar. We just don't want to lose money. Just give me back the money I paid and we're good. But I'm never going to tell you my lowest. Like, come on. And then when you do send them your lowest, and then they counter back with something lower, I don't even want to sell to you no more. I'll just wait. I'll wait. The second part of this is asking if I can go less because they don't have enough money. Now, I try to be sympathetic to this and be like, that sucks. I'm sorry that you don't have enough money. But at the same time, like for me, if I didn't have enough money, I'm not on Poshmark. And we like, a lot of us probably have been getting this question a lot, especially during Corona, with, you know, people losing their jobs and all of that. Like, if you lost your job and you don't have enough money to pay your bills or buy food, don't come on Poshmark asking somebody for something for dirt cheap and you can't even afford just the necessities. Like, you feel me? Like, I don't know how to help you at that point. I'll give you an offer, like I'll give you a nice little offer, same offer I'll give the other person asking what my lowest is, but I can't allow other people and your financial situations to interfere with my financial situation. Because if I gave into that every time, I'd be just like you and have no money because I'm selling everything I own for dirt cheap and not making enough to pay my own bills. Like, come on, guys. I understand. Now, there are some people who will say, like, you know, I don't have enough money. I'm trying to get this as a gift for somebody. My kid really wants this, da 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 da. And I understand that, and I do like feel sympathetic toward that. But it's still like, if this is what your kid wants, I'm sure, like, for me, it's like, I'm sure there's somebody else out there, especially when it comes to, like, the Nike stuff or stuff like that, because there's a lot of sellers on platforms all over the place that sell the same thing that I sell. It's kind of like, in my head, I'm like, you could probably ask another person, because I just can't do it for you. Like, ask somebody else will probably give it to you for a lower price, or you might be able to find it, like, on Facebook Market or eBay for something lower, but I can't go to where you trying to go just so you could buy a gift for somebody. And if this person knows that, aside from a kid, depending on how old the kid is though, you know, if somebody knows that you're struggling financially, they shouldn't be expecting you to get this crazy thing knowing that you can't really do it. So that's just, it's a little touchy, but that's just my feeling on it. The next question. Trade. Trade? Do you trade? You want to trade? You trade? Trade question mark? I don't know. No, I'm not dealing with y'all with these trades. I don't do trades, y'all. I do not do trades for 2 reasons specifically. One, I'm just too nervous that somebody is going to scam me. I don't want to be the one, because for me, I consider myself to be very trustworthy, very honest in dealings and all of that. And if I commit to trading something with somebody, I'm not going to send you the wrong item. I'm not going to send you a piece of crap. Like, I'm not going to, scam you out of this item. But I just feel like it's hard to trust people on websites and different platforms that they'll actually send you what you are supposed to be getting in this trade. Like, I just can't take that risk. And the second reason is more on the same thing, but just specifically is with the thrifted stuff. Maybe I'll entertain it, maybe, but at the same time, I still just can't do it. I still just don't feel right in my spirit doing it. But when somebody asks me on my Nike closet and are asking for like $129 pair of shoes, if I want to trade, no, I don't want to trade. No. And then when I always go to their closet just to see what they working with in their closet. And y'all, when I tell you that, it's always like, there was only one person out of every single person that has asked me to trade who had a closet that, if I just wasn't so nervous about like doing that type of thing, I would have traded with, because they actually had quality. They had beautiful pictures. They cared about their business. Like this, it was a legit closet. And then, but for every other person, they'll have like 12 items in their closet, and they'll be tank tops and random jeans, and they be on the bed or on the floor. They not ironed. Like, I don't want that. I don't want that. Why are you asking me? And they'll always, not always, but there'll be some people that be like, I have great stuff in my closet I'll think you'll love. We have the same style. And I go over there and like, where are you getting this from? Where? Like, I'm not about to risk my huge profit on these sneakers for some Abercrombie jeans. Like, I'm not, no. They'll be like, and you could just do it to the equivalent of what your shoes cost. I'm not doing it, because I don't need you to send me something else. I don't need you to scam me. And who wants what you got? I don't want what you got. Not for what I'm selling. Now, maybe if I wanted to spend the $10 on my own and get what you got, I'm fine. But if y'all gonna be asking people to trade, at least trade on your same level. Come on now, just on the same level, at least. The next one, number 6, asking what a size is. And my example is, I had a lady ask me, I think it was like a kid's medium Nike jacket thing. She said, is this medium a size 10 or 12? Now for me, I was always into fashion. Y'all know I went to fashion school. I buy my own clothes, I resell, but when it comes to like sizings and all of that, I'm not good. I know what my size is, and even now, after I have my son, I don't even understand what my size is for real now. So when people ask me, is this medium a size 10 or 12? Look it up. Go to Google. Like, that's exactly what I did for her. She said, is this medium a size 10 to 12? And it's a kid's thing. I went to Google and typed in, is a medium kid's jacket a size 10 or 12? Or what's the equivalent number to a medium kid's jacket? And sent her the information. Like, just, y'all, go to Google. You should know. Like, you should, or at least you should do the initiative to find out because I'm going to do this. I be wanting to tell people that too. Just go ahead and look it up, because I don't know personally. But I don't do that. I try to have good customer service. I look it up and send them the information. Hey, no, the size medium is not exactly a 10 to 12. That's like a size large if you're looking for a 10 to 12. So, like. Number 7, asking for unnecessary measurements. Come on, y'all. Now, this has a preface, because in the same day, I had a lady ask me for the leg opening measurement of a pair of shorts. And I was just like, mind you, I had the waist, the hips, the inseam, and the rise in there, and she wanted the leg opening for a pair of shorts. And I'm like, really? I get it for like skinny jeans. You want to see if your fit through, or, you know, your ankle might be a little too big or something like that. But some shorts? But I was like, you know what? I'm not going to judge. You know, I got thick thighs, so maybe she just got thick thighs. Who knows? Or a big old booty. I ain't got no booty. But maybe she got a booty. She got some thick thighs. But her waist is small. So I get it. And then also in that same day, another lady asked on a dress, like, what was the neck opening measurement? And I sent her that. I thought that was a little weird too, but it was, the way the dress was like a vintage jean dress that buttoned like all the way up. So I can understand if you didn't want it to be too tight or whatever. But what made me mad about the first lady was I sent her the measurement. So because it was such a weird measurement, I sent it like the full measurement, like the whole circumference all the way around. Why y'all? Why did she reply to me asking, but what is it flat? Half the size I just sent you. Half the size. And that's what I wanted to say to her. I was just like so appalled that she said, but what is it flat? I think the measurement was like 30. I'm like 15 flat. What kind of question? Why? What y'all be thinking? I don't get it. I don't get it. People be funny off. At least they give me some entertainment, because that is just so funny to me. Next one, number 8. We getting down to the wire, y'all. Do I know how a size fits? This one is an example for someone who asked me, do I know how a size 2P fits? I get it. You know, maybe I might be a size 2 petite. Maybe. But I'm not a size 2 petite, so I don't know how a size 2 petite fit. It fit like a person who wears a size 2 petite. How can I let you know how that fits? Because I'm not that size. And that's basically what I had to tell her. I said, ma'am, I'm not a size 2 petite, so I don't know how it fits. But the measurements are in the listing. If you just refer to the measurements in the listing, you'll know how a size 2P fits. Come on now, people. Use your brains. Use your brains. Whew. I'm getting hot. This sweatshirt. You like it? I'm about to... Oh, it's too strong. I'm hot, y'all. Asking for a friend here. Asking for a friend. Okay. Number 9. Asking what colors are in an item. Now, this one is just really specific, because I had to find 10, and a lot of people asked me the same thing. So this one is a little bit more specific. I just thought about this as I was writing down these questions for you guys. And as I was writing it down, I'm like, you know, it's possible this person could be colorblind. And I don't mean that as a joke. I mean, like, honestly, like, I was just watching a show where somebody, it's the new show Glow Up on Netflix. I don't know if it's new, but it's a makeup show, and I was watching it, and one of the guys on there is colorblind. So before watching that show, I had got these questions, and then, you know, a little bit before this video, I was actually writing it down in my book. And it just made me think of that guy. It's possible this person who asked me this could be colorblind. So I had a dress. It's like a sweater dress, and it very, very clearly has 3 colors in it. And she asked me, she's like, is this dress just black and tan, or brown and tan, or whatever 2 colors out of the 3 it was? Because in the description of the listing, like how you can only pick 2 colors, I had put like those 2 colors. And I saw the question, and I'm like, and then I went back to see the picture of the dress, and I'm like, really? Like, you don't see this other color in here, like, at all? Like, you can't tell it's not just 2 colors? No? So, I mean, but I replied, I said, no, it's like a black, brown, and a taupey beige color. But as I was writing this, I'm like, it's possible they could have been colorblind and been seeing it as like the brown and the black could have looked a little bit the same. So I'm not going to judge them on that. You get a pass, lady. You get a pass. But for anybody else, look at it. It's like reading. Read, look, see. Come on now. And number 10. Are they stretchy? I was mad at this one too, because it's another one where I just said, read the listing. The listing said 100% cotton. I don't know about you, but when something is 100% cotton, it don't got no stretch in it. It just don't got, especially if they jeans, they don't got no stretch in it. No. But I just told her no. They don't got stretch. Because, I mean, and I look, like I said, I always double check to make sure it, like, whatever they're asking me to check to see if it was in my listing first, I just always have to do that. And I checked, and it was right there, 100% cotton. It was, y'all, it was. But, you know, this is a part of the business. This is a part of reselling, or any business you got that has to do with customers. You just gotta answer the dumb questions. And you know how people say no question is dumb? There are some that are. There are. And these are my 10. But that was my rant, y'all. I feel like I just been getting a lot of crazy questions lately, you know, during the coronavirus, during, you know, these last couple weeks and stuff. And I just had to let it out, rant it out, let people know, you know. Also, let y'all be aware, if y'all buying stuff from people, please read the descriptions, like, thoroughly first. Like, just really just take a good look at it, take a good read, and make sure that you are not asking a question that the seller already answered for you beforehand. But that's all I gotta say. My little rant is over. My little 10 questions I hate is over. Do better, y'all. I gotta do the same too, you know. Do better. But that's it. I'll see y'all guys in another video.